Hey guys, welcome to another edition of GamingNight. If you guys have noticed, I've been playing around with the Jackbox.tv thing. I'm looking for some players to play Drawful. If you're interested in playing Drawful, you can contact me. My username is on PlayStation Network is Alfan ALFAN77, and you can type your message as Drawful for me, and I'll add you. I don't know how many people I can have on my friend list, but I typically play at night around 11 o'clock at night if I do play. So that's Eastern Standard Time because I live in Michigan. So keep that in mind. I'll be trying Drawful and the Word Spud and different ones. I like to do like License Water with large people too. That'd be fun to try. But like I said, a game only requires a smartphone or a tablet. And so if you're interested in being a part of that, playing some games, and I'll either doing some live streams when I get my laptop back, or a brand new laptop because I don't know if it's under warranty, and in the meantime I might record some with my GoPro, and eventually when I get a chance to get to a computer to upload them, I will upload them so you guys can see your guys' results. Because like I said, some of the games they don't have the scoring is done on the game itself, so you just see what your responses are and what you picked. So then the game will usually do the scoring and tell you who had what and everything like that, and the commentary and all that. The other game, the Lie Swatter, you can have up to 100 people, and you can see your score on your phone because you're only asking the truth or false, and the truth or the lie. So you're basically trying to get the bluffs and stuff and get points. The other game that my fiance and I really like a lot is the Fibbage one. That seems to be our favorite one right now because because me and her just been playing that one. That's pretty fun. Basically it lets you be creative, and that's why I think I want to definitely do Drawful with at least some of you guys that are subscribers, or anyone that may be stumbling upon this video and is interested in trying out the game and don't know if they want to get it or not. And the Jackbox.tv. So that's pretty much some of this message. Now, yeah, the mnopxs2, I have something for you, or some stuff that I'm going to send you. I just need your address, and I've been trying to, I know you've been really busy, so whenever you get a chance, please contact me. And now, I've been doing a lot. I have been playing some board games, and I'll be right back, and I'm going to show you what I've been playing, and I'll tell you a little bit about them, in case you may or may not have played them before. They're board games, so I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. These are in no particular order, but these are games that I have been playing. So anyways, this is the Key to the Kingdom. This is pretty interesting game. It's a roll, dice, and move type game. But what makes this game pretty unique is the fact that the game, the board starts off like pretty small, like this, and it can close in and open, and it expands into different areas. And what you're trying to do, as the game is called, the Key to the Kingdom, is to get treasures like the chalice here, and one treasure card. So I'm sorry, one treasure card, which is like the chalice, and then getting the key to the kingdom. There's only one key to the kingdom. And there's also a cursed item. And you can't beat the game if you have this. You'd have to ditch this and get another treasure to win. And you get equipment cards. and such. But you also fight these monsters like that they're random. So you might have to go against this guy here. He's the Corpse Master. If you have fire and a sword, choose a number and try to roll. If you have you have four chances to win. If you fail, you go to the dungeon but keep your fire and sword. If you do not have fire and a sword, roll the die and move away. So you never know if you're going to be able to fight the monster. It's kind of random, but it's kind of fun because and it's very cutthroat because you can steal treasure from someone else, but you better hope that you don't steal the cursed item. So you can kind of lose it that way. And then another game we've been playing is CB. This is a Yahtzee style mechanic game, and you're basically rolling dice. And the dice results are what you can get in the game. So if you match the icons on the cards, you can acquire them. And some cards have special requirements, like it'll say you can't get this card unless you have a job. So there are cards that you can use a combo, and you're basically trying to build the best life you can for your character while trying to avoid misfalls and stuff like that. Now they added an expansion to this, small card expansion, that adds cards that you can hose other players with. So it has a little bit more, because before you just basically hose players by taking a card that you may not want, but just so your opponents can't get it, and try to one-up your players. Now you have a little bit more interaction with the players by playing cards on them and stuff like that. But it's a very neat game. Only goes up to 4 players, and you can get really bad luck rolls and do very bad, or then you can still or you can get real lucky and roll around. Now another one here is Dungeon Fighter. This is a silly game for 3 to 6 players. Oh, I'm sorry, 1 to 6 players. I thought it was 3. 1 to 6 players. It's best with 3. You can play with more. You can even do this solo. It's fun solo, and you're doing is you get like a little bullseye. You see in the back of the box like a little bullseye, and you bounce the dice off on your table and try to land it on the bullseye and defeat the monsters. It's a dungeon crawl. Now, besides just bouncing it off the dice, there's like monsters that'll tell you have to like hold the dice in between your hands like you're praying. You do this and have drop and bounce off there, or have a playing card and bounce it on the thing to bounce over the trading card, bounce off on the bounce again, and then bounce on the board. There's some you gotta blindfold yourself and bounce the dice and try to get it on there, and you're trying to. It's just a silly game. You're not likely to win. I mean, you can get dexterity and get good at the game and all that, but it's just a silly game, but it's fun. Space Cadets. I've got the expansion for it, but I didn't put it in this box yet because I got to sleeve stuff. Get some sleeves. But this game is a very cool game. It's minimum of 3 players though, because of the fact that you need at least 3 because you're giving different jobs, and it's basically a combination game, different games in this. Basically, you got if the captain, your job as a captain is to make the final decisions on what you're gonna do with the ship placements and where you need what your goals are to do stuff. Sometimes then usually the captain will at least have another job besides being a timekeeper and trying to keep the ship together. They can also be an engineer, which in engineering you got these little tiles, puzzle tiles, and you're trying to link the right colors up. So like there's different symbols on it. There's symbols for weapons. There's a symbol for energy. For repair. There's for weapons. And they all have different symbols on them. And you're trying to match them up. So the more you have, that's how much energy that department's going to get. So it's pretty cool. Then you have the sensors, which are basically you are trying to feel them through Tetris-shaped pieces, sorta. And you have these little cards that tells you what shape you're looking for. And if you find the right exact piece that you need, then you can use the sensors for whatever you place on. You can do it sensor to find a target, to lock on a target. You can use it to scan a sector in the other departments. And then weapons, it's kind of like that old that game where you get pieces and you're trying to form a shape or something with other weird shapes and stuff. So you got like Tetris shapes, you got squares, you got L's and different things like that, and you're trying to basically make a square or a rectangle or whatever shape it is with the shapes without having no empty spaces or going outside the line. It's very difficult. And then there's also a Robo-Rally element that you are piloting the ship through Robo-Rally card type stuff. It's pretty neat. Very hard game, but very rewarding because it's got missions and a lot of replayability because there's different enemies that you can run into or deal with. And last but not least, we've been playing Hot Rod Creeps. Hot Rod Creeps is a pretty neat game. It's very unique. It's basically a Mario Kart in a board game format, but instead of rolling dice to move, you're playing cards. And as you see in the back here, these are the type of cards. And each faction or racer type has different strategies in how they work. Like the aliens, their cards basically let them draw upgrades constantly. While the rockabillys, they got cards in there that let you flip. You flip them instead of you just blindly flip them if you want and take risks that way. They're like about risks and rewards. So some of their cards let them do different things, like avoid taking sharp turns and stuff like that. Then you got the Battle Wizard racers, and they rely on the Nitro deck. So they're like a risk versus reward type. You can play normally with them or do the risk. And then you got the food brigade. I guess it's the food fight riders. There's like I think 6 different factions, and their cards are based off of odds and evens. So you have to kind of like, if I'll look at your hand. Okay, look, if I have an odd card down and I play this card and it says if I have an odd card I can do this, or if I got an even card I do this, and you can. The cards usually hose your opponents. So they can basically push your opponents back. They can burn gas out of their tank. Basically, when you burn a gas out of their tank, that means they're taking cards and putting it into a discard pile. And when you run out of cards, you have no cards in your hand. You're out of gas, and you have to go to the last checkpoint that you stop. But when you get to a check spot and a pit stop, you can either upgrade or take your cards that you have discarded and reshuffle them back in your deck. Now, the thing is, you may or not want to. If you only play like maybe 4 or 5 cards, you still got quite a bit of cards in your deck still, then you probably don't want to. You want to use that to get an upgrade or something like that. You can get engine upgrades, weapon upgrade, tire upgrades, a pit stop card, and I believe that's it. Tires, engine, pit crew. Yeah. Tires, engine, weapon, and pit crew. And then you get the Nitro deck. The catch with the Nitro deck is you can only play a Nitro card if you have at least 1 card in your hand. And usually those are bad, but you can miraculously do some stuff if it's got on there. But anyways, thanks for watching. Sorry this video was pretty long. I just haven't done a video in a while, and board games or video games. I just want to share what we were doing. Oh, and Mice and Mystics we've been playing. I forgot. We've been playing Mice and Mystics. That's about it. Thanks for watching. I hope to see you guys soon with response to see if you want to play Drawful, and if you do, I will set up a date and we'll play. Me, my fiance, and some of you fellow subscribers, because that'd be a lot of fun. And then I'll record it or live stream it depending on the situation, whether I got my laptop or not. So, once again, see you guys next time.